Welcome back to Eye on South Asia. So we're going to move on to our next story about the Hindu Americans and the ban on the Bhagavad Gita.
Actually, it is not honestly the Hindu Americans only, it's a ban on Bhagavad Gita in Russia, which is a Siberian town of Tomsk. And for some reason, they have looked at the version of Gita, which is a Russian translation by Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, which is a global organization, is pretty much a non-Indian organization which believes so strongly in Bhagavad Gita, and they are its followers all over, including in the US. And they are very, very upset about it. The ban has called for the Hindus in Russia have come together in the form of what they call the Hindu Council of Russia in order to protect their rights. And even in US, the Hindu American Foundation has formally presented their concerns to the Russian embassy in Washington, D.C. Honestly, it's very strange that they have picked on a document. It's not really a religious document. It is a way of life.
Right.
If you read Bhagavad Gita, it's such a wonderful document which teaches you how to administer your life, how to live your life, how to do what you call karma, and be straight and honest about it, how to handle your life. In fact, I'll be very honest that all my life I've been thinking about Bhagavad Gita should be a mandatory course in every grade. Of course, softer versions as you grow, and in every school, in everything. Because once you have a full mastery over what Bhagavad Gita says, the chances for you to be unhappy or not do the right things are very low. You will be doing the right things because it teaches you how to handle your life. And here is all of a sudden, a ban on it.
Right. And ISKCON they actually had just good intentions in terms of translating everything, the whole document. And the state prosecutors that have brought out this attempt to ban this holy scripture is calling it extremist. And they're really just pulling out certain out of context passages from this book.
I mean, think about it, calling Bhagavad Gita an extreme book.
Right.
It's just an unbelievable thing.
That's ludicrous. I mean,
anyway, we hope that this can be addressed very quickly, and the issue can be resolved. Otherwise, it can get heated up and unnecessarily again create a bad blood for no reason here.
Right. And in the case of the Hindu Americans and how it's related to the story is that we're like a worldwide diaspora of South Asians and the Hindu community. So it's like the wave that's going on in Russia, it affects the rest of the world, in terms of attitudes.
Yeah.
So.
And it will get a very serious resistance because this is something which is really agreed, followed by, it's nothing to do with just Indians. It is global community that agrees with this document and treats as a way of life.
Exactly.
On the other hand, this funny thing continues in India that they keep on talking about the websites that, look, today's world has become so open. I really don't think there is a way you're going to be able to control it. Of course, when you go through such transformation in the society on communication and exposure, there'll be abuse, and India continues to try to implement what they declared recently. They want the websites to be very cautious about what they have over there. But in this case, obviously, it is little hurting because one of the complaint was filed by some Mufti Aziz Izaz Kazmi, and he's a Muslim cleric from Delhi who said there were defamatory statements this time now about Prophet Muhammad, which is hurting.
Right.
And
I mean, there's a lot of offensive content out there on the internet, but as we were discussing on our last program, I mean, the internet is not editable to such an extent where you can remove all the offensive material. And we have an Indian court ordering 22 websites that are listed on like Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, Facebook, and just all these major search engines where you can get all this content from, and it's to remove the anti-religious. They're terming it antisocial.
Well, I guess
as
for
well.
some time they'll keep on fighting against it, but I think as the whole net order, as I can say, settles down, people will get more disciplined. There will be always sadists. There will be always negative people in the market who will try to do something like this, and we need to be on a guard against them. So let's hope better sensibility prevails among the people who try to hurt such a good system that has been evolved on the net for all of us. Next story, Bhavna, is about this gentleman. He's from our own New York, Long Island. Shudh Prakash Singh has been recently appointed as the chief coordinator for Punjab elections in USA. And Shudh has been the national vice president for Indian National Overseas Congress right here. So let's talk to him and find out what is he up to.
Sure, absolutely.
Shudh Prakash Singh, welcome to our show Eye on South Asia once again, and our heartiest congratulations to you and your group for being appointed as a chief coordinator for Punjab state for their upcoming elections in United States of America.
Thank you very much.
Shudh, you have been moving from one milestone to another milestone, and this is a very serious responsibility considering that Punjabis are the first immigrants to North America. They are the largest segment in United States and Canada, 1.35 million, close to that number, and very active community. What is your vision? What are you planning to do over next 1.5 months when the elections are to be held in Punjab in January 30th?
I'm launching a Chalo Punjab campaign where we will mobilize NRIs from United States and all over the world to go back home and campaign in Punjab elections and help win the Congress party. And to launch this campaign, we are arranging a dinner party on January 8th at World Fair Marina in the evening on Sunday. And that will be addressed by none other than Captain Amarinder Singh Ji from India. So we are asking our members, I'm constituting heads, committees in different parts of the country as we speak, Midwest to West Coast to East Coast, who will be responsible and organizing this.
Now, you are saying that you're going to be mobilizing people from Punjab who have immigrated to US and take as many as possible. Let's go back, Chalo Punjab, and go and canvass for Congress I for its head honcho, Captain Amarinder Singh, to be the next top man in Punjab. Now, you think there is enough time? You are talking about hardly 30 days left.
Well, time is the biggest enemy right now for me. But as you know, I will put in my best efforts to mobilize, to bring as many NRIs as possible. I wish there was more time. You're right, it's a challenge. But I think with his blessings from up above, we can deliver.
Is there any other ways you think about, almost every family from Punjab has at least one, if not more, members in US and Canada. And today's communication system, just like you are bringing Captain Amarinder Singh live on television, on screen, to address the community on January 8th at Marina, could it be also reversed that the members of the family, people who are living here, could be continuously talking and communicating to their family what they think should be communicated to them to make the difference?
Exactly. That's part 2 of our campaign. That in addition to taking hundreds of NRIs campaigning there, having the full feet on the ground in the constituencies to make real difference, in addition to that, we are going to have thousands of email blasts and text messages to be sent to their relatives, to their friends, educating them that what is good for Punjab.
Is there going to be any fundraising?
Well, we're not looking for any fundraising, and particularly the Punjab Pradesh Congress Committee and AICC has given us clear instructions that they don't want us to send any funds. So I caution everybody that if anybody asks for funds, please do not give any funds. No money is to be sent to India.
Excellent. Now, you also met Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and presented a larger cause, larger issue from NRIs from Punjab and NRI generally. What was that meeting about?
Well, the key point in my meeting with Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was we suggested that, the NRIs for the first time have been given rights to vote in elections in India.
Right.
But the difficulty is that the NRI has to register and then they have to go to India to cast their vote. What our suggestion was that why don't we allow the NRIs to cast the vote in the high commissions abroad, in Indian consulates, embassies, high commissions, because which are, in my opinion, considered Indian, territory, even if they are abroad.
Yeah.
So it was very well received, and she said she will direct this suggestion to the appropriate Ministry of External Affairs.
In case Captain Amrinder Singh comes back to power, what do you expect from him?
Number one, I expect from him is that he will get on the corruption, which is very prevalent in Punjab and, of course, in other parts of the country also, as you know. So that's the number one issue I would request, I've suggested to Captain Saab in my meeting. And then the second is, of course, being a voice of being NRI organization, we would like him to address the concerns of NRIs.
So on these two notes, would you be willing to accept a position in his cabinet if he offered you?
That's too far-fetched. Of course, I would love to, but that's not on my agenda or not even on any thoughts right now.
Yeah. Well, we wish you all the luck, Shud, you and your party and your leader, all the luck, and we hope people are able to make the right judgment while casting their vote, and you get all the energy, all the resources, all the support that you expect from NRIs here in America, and we look forward to continued input from you as we go along and reporting to our viewers and our readers.
Thank you so much, Sunilji. Thank you for having me at your show. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I wish you viewers a very happy New Year.
And you too. Thank you. So, Bhavna, that was Shud Prakash Singh. He is, like I said, the Vice President of the Indian National Overseas Congress, and now he's been appointed to a very key position. It's one of the most closely watched, from the NRI's point of view I'm talking about, even though in India the biggest battlefront today is UP.
Yes.
And where the Rahul Gandhi, the scion of the Gandhi family and to be the next Prime Minister of India, is fighting a battle to prove his credentials. But at the NRI front, I think the real battle is about the Punjab elections, and it's to be seen whether it is the incumbents who can win the Akali government in conjunction with BJP, and then on the other hand you have Congress, led by Captain Amrinder Singh. Both parties are running close, neck to neck, and everybody is trying to prove that they will do better for the next 5 years. Let's
exactly.
see. Voter is the man.
Yeah. Well, that was a great conversation with Mr. Singh, and we are going to move to another short break, so we'll be right back. Stay tuned to Eye on South Asia.